Good morning. And how are you today? Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. I know it's not a brand new day. Well, uh, um, in light of the video that we did 3 nights ago where we sicked a St. Michael on you-know-who, I have been thanking him profusely for getting Tiny Fist of Fury. Well, I digress. Welcome to my channel. I told you he went and made himself a shift sandwich and now he's having to eat the whole thing now. He did this to himself. Pop some popcorn, boys and girls, because we're going to get to watch. Now then, if it's happening to you-know-who, it's going to trickle down to your tacky, toxic people in your life. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. Well, we got fun here. Now then, first let's release the karma for the entire higher good of the entire collective consciousness, because the bane of your existence, your tacky toxics, your bullies, your, dare I say, a narcissist. This is for entertainment purposes. Welcome to my channel, where, yeah, I teach you how to tame yourself, and then you're able to tame your narcissist. That was a joke. That's for entertainment purposes. Right now, this is, been using the tarot cards for decades, reading for people having to deal with tacky, toxic people, if they're diagnosed with narcissism or not. I have used the tarot and these oracles forever in dealing with toxic people, places, and things, because the tarot is a very interesting tool when you're dealing with toxic tools. So, ow, hold on. Oh, I did too much repetitions. When you're old, you're like young people, you can put muscle on. It's there forever. When you get a certain age, like me, you go to sleep, sometimes you wake up and your muscles have like waltzed away in the middle of the night or something. They just do. So that's why we envy you young people. You can keep your muscle mass. Pay attention. Take care of your bones and your muscle mass while you're young. Because when you're old, you'll be really happy you did. I'm not a doctor. It's just I'm really old. So, this is the shared fantasy. Samuel Vaknin has a lovely video that I watched of Saint Samuel Vaknin, Vaknin. That man saved my life. I understood his accent because I understand. I think he's French, or maybe he's Hungarian. No, but he likes Hungary. I digress. No, when I first I saw his videos, I fell madly in love with Samuel Vaknin. I'm sure he's used to it and eats it up like cotton candy. I'm sure he loves it. He's probably got his own fan club. He does have a channel on YouTube, though. Well, he talked about the shared fantasy. And during love bombing, Vaknin, Saint Samuel, his first name's Sam. I call him Saint Samuel. He's not really Saint Samuel, but he's Sam Vaknin, Vaknin. Buy his books. Go look at all of his videos. That man saved my life. But I understand Hungarian and Romanian and Russian and German and a lot of the Slavic languages, so I'm tapped into them for some reason because it's fun. Anyway, I digress. He was talking about the shared fantasy during love bombing when the karmic lover creates. That's your narcissist. If they know they are NPD or not, you don't care. During love bombing, according to St. Samuel Vaknin, the karmic lover creates the illusion of you, the one they're trying to hook, line, and sinker, trying to lure you in to the perfect relationship. Because they're figuring out what you think is going to be the perfect relationship. And they just kind of start whipping that up for as long as they can manage. It doesn't last. Now then, this been going on with some of you, been through this before, so I've got an angel's patience just about wears out with these, with your crud in your neck of the woods. So, according to Vaknin, I'm sorry, I got a frog in my throat, so pay attention. Something's trying to clog up my throat chakra. Here, I will hydrate. Now you know the drill. If I'm hydrating, maybe you need to hydrate. Anyway, narcissist idealizes you, the primary supply partner. They're sizing you up for that, according to Vaknin, but not for who you really are. They tell you that they love you for who you really are, and they believe you. No, according to Vaknin, but for an image of who your quote betrothed end quote wishes for, right? Because you think they're normal. But according to Vaknin, you will never meet their highfalutin criteria. You don't know any better, though, according to Vaknin, because you're expected to magically, in kind of a parenting way, sort of. I know it sounds weird, but it made sense to me when Vaknin said it. So you are now a parent figure, some kind of authority parental figure. You're married to him. You're not for real in reality, but in their little head, according to Vaknin, you are now. And your narcissist, well, who must make sure that you're a narcissist who must make sure that you meet all of your butt nuts unfulfilled childhood needs. You get to meet those needs now. And it's a bit much to fulfill that Herculean feat, according to Samuel Bachman. Ouch! I held on to that. Growing old sucks, boys and girls. I know, I have arthritis in my hands, and I don't care. I love cards enough. I don't care. I'll burn through the pain. You need to be an independent and being who the image of who they keep. Every time they get together with you, they project this weird image of who they want you or wish for you to be, right? But you will never meet that criteria. It comes in real handy for them when they get to the devaluation stage, because right now you're in the love bombing you till the cows come home stage. The nightmare has not begun yet. They haven't gotten to the point where the limerence has worn off and they're bored. And you right now are going on to be a hero because of your ability to manifest to culmination. Look at the power that you have that they don't. They're very jealous of you. And then you're getting downloads and blessings from the divine because you're doing what you're guided to do. You could be Aries, you could be Sagittarius, you could be Leo. Your person could be, or you've got those in, neither of you've got those in your natal chart. New beginning for you, and they can smell it. That's why you're getting the downloads. That's why your manifestation skill sets weren't too shabby before, but boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's the first thing? The fraud. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This morning during my meditation, between 3 and 4 in the morning, I do a meditation, all kinds of stuff, and then I take all my notes and I turn it into content, and at some point I turn that camera on and here we go. Oh, I nearly forgot. How could I forget now? I want you to remember to like and subscribe and tickle the bell. I want you to leave a comment, and I want you to use the heart feature on this video. All of this helps the channel out, and I thank you. Oh, and because this is divination, I know chaps might ask that we do Bible divination, and I still have to say it's for entertainment purposes, and we're using a Bible. Because I'm using the tarot and the fairy oracles, I have to say it's for entertainment purposes, because it's some form of divination, so it's for entertainment, for you to have fun. So do not force anything that doesn't fit into your situation. I mean it. And please use discernment to make your decisions, and then just let the rest go. But we're going to get into it, all of it. I've already started. We've tipped into it. And I thank you for, if you've never been here before especially, I thank you for clicking on this video, for choosing this video. And yeah, for my diehard, I thank you for clicking on this video. It makes me real comfortable to know that you're there, because we're the teeny antsiest little soul family. Aren't we the greatest? Aren't we cozy? Well, this will be a channeled message for you. I know I touched it. Dang it. Well, this channeled message is for your highest good. And I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. And I really appreciate you. I welcome you here. You have a place to belong here with me. You come in, you show me a kindness. Thank you for that. I thank you so very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I'm so very proud of you. All the work you be doing too. I know. I know. Well, this morning it was the Lady of the Unicorns from the Shroud for my meditation. Pure belief. Pure belief in self, pure belief in magic. For some of you, the Lady of the Unicorn saying that you're getting some breaks in life. Something's cutting you some slack. You're getting off the hook. This lady is the keeper of your longing to connect with magical beings like your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides. Oh, the elves, the fae, magical beings like angels, fairies. You hold on to your fascination. You need to believe. And Milady, in my next breath, cherishes you for it. It's an important part of living a true and magical life. And you come in here and you show me a kindness. And you come in here and we create all kinds of magic when we're in here. And we'll keep doing it. It'll just keep getting better and better. Okay, I'm hydrating. I'm sorry. I don't have a choice. Now what? What was the first one? This one first. Okay. They have messed up too many times. These are your tacky people. But one of you humbled. This was a feminine. She was humbled. When you spoke your truth, you set a boundary. Vacillation, indifference, undeveloped mentality. She's thick as a brick. But you're patient. But you set the boundaries. Everything about you drives your toxic people nuts. They are dysfunctional. They are also fake woke. They pretend like they get it. Yeah, I get it. I understand. I get you. I feel you. No, they don't. They really do not get it. Don't fall for that. Now, a situation is heating up. into a heated argument. Now, they've been building up to this for quite a while. The narcissist created this monumental crisis to bring on the attack on you, to misdirect the public's focus on their raunchy misdeeds. So, and you're seeing some pretty scary transformations in this narcissistic driven, and their personalities are stripping its gears, unflattering, toxic codependency traits, being too needy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I think that's what that means. You thought they were needy before. Yeah, then. We're coming here. This is life out here in the Southwest. We're coming to you from Kirky in the land of enchantment. What were we, like the 49th state or something? Leave me a comment if you know. I know we were a territory forever because we were named after the Duke of Albuquerque. Like 400 years ago. We celebrate not only the bicentennial in America in New Mexico, we celebrate the Hispanic. We were part of Spain. To this day, a few summers ago, we in my city celebrate, I know, the conquistadors. That's why we have Coronado Center, named after the conquistador Coronado. So, a bit of a culture shock here. But no, we didn't join the United States of America until 1917. Now listen up. We were part of the New Mexico territories. And if you go to Old Town, they'll do reenactments of the Civil War, 1860s, right? Did you hear the part where we were part of the Civil War before we joined the United States? Because we were a territory of California and Arizona too. But no. So there. Well, you're on my channel, 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. Well, we have fun here. We are a fierce, sassy little soul family. So really, if you really like the energy on my channel, you really should subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, but you come here every day. Get ready. Buckle up. We're venturing into Don't Give a Flying Fig television. On my channel, I hope to propel you forward into a fabulous future. I'll fortify you for a fabulous future. It's my job. This is a new version of you, and that's why I'm so proud of you. There's been so much beautiful energy, literal positive change going on, and the collective has seen it. No, we've all seen it, even our little teeny tiny cozy little us on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. We did it. We arrived. This is our soul tribe's new start. We have 8 people. We have 8. Did you hear the part where we have 8? And so it's now time to play our way forward, because it's more fun that way. And as a good group, as a community, as a collective, we are manifesting this change. It's about time in our world. Our little teeny Auntie soul family, we do that. So with that, I thank you so much. I do. And I love you. Support my own personal growth as well. You show me a kindness. And I'm forever grateful for all of you. As we as a soul tribe, we all ride this energy every morning. We ride this energetic wave together. In tandem. We have a fine time. Because karma never skips a beat on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot as I rat out your tacky, toxic people is what they're up to. I give you the heads up. That's for your entertainment, for you to enjoy. All these situations concerning your bullies or narcissists, your pain in your ass, the pain of your existence. Some of you, it's your mother-in-law. Well, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I will remind you of this throughout, especially when I tell a feckin' joke. Because until YouTube grows up, I will continue to do so. I will pretend that it's stupid and that I have to spell things out to it. It's a machine. Eh? Now then. Fairy tale, tarot reading, channeled messages. Well, right here you have a place to belong. Right here with me. You can stay safe in this new way of doing things on my channel. I love you for coming in here. Now you listen to what your soul is asking you to do, collective. As always, permission's not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational, spiritual, but overall for entertainment of value and purposes on all levels. This video doesn't refer to any specific person and should not refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully or jerkface or a jerkazoid or a control freak. That's my disclaimer. Along with, remember to like, subscribe, tickle the bell, leave a comment, and use the hype feature on this video at the very tail end. You make it to the very tail end, there'll show up a little rutilated heart. You click on that heart. It tells the algorithm that you watched the whole dang video, and it should help you to subscribe immediately once you click on that. Are you ready? Because here we go. This vibe will develop a strong, passionate love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Everyone observes your oversoul. It's a 12D. From your oversoul's consciousness, which works together to learn, to grow, to heal, to evolve, or to mature. So our soul pod, which I think soul pod is 9 or 10D, this is 12D. This is what our soul family does in all dimensions, known and unknown, because we're still calling, what teeny einsie, we're still energy-wise, frequency-wise, we're still calling them in. And they will come. We've already got 8. I told you this about 8 days ago. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And we got another subscriber. I told you that I think we have another one. And we did. So, everyone observes your oversoul from your oversoul consciousness, where we learn, we grow, we heal, we evolve, or mature on 5 Mirror Tarot, because that's what I tap you into every day. Adaptability, so that you can iron out your own issues with physical fatigue. That's up to you. And how you're going to delve out your generosity and your friendliness. You're spiritually protected, I know that. Busy as a bee, busy work, busy. Someone delivers a zinger, stinging words. Someone's on the receiving end of stinging words. Ooh, that's your toxic person isn't going to like it, but too bad. This is a vibe to grant small wishes for you. What now? Heather. Did you say Heathers? Heathers, the movie with Winona Ryder, and that's an oldie. That's an old movie. Oh, I know what you mean. Yesterday's video, I was telling you, I told you, you better traverse those waters carefully because you're dealing with a tween or a Heathers. Google what Heathers is. It's a very dark comedy. It was pretty damn funny, as a matter of fact. This vibration, though, helps dreams to come into being. Be they prophetic for good dreams, or it's just a vibration you're bringing on. Shannon Daughtry was in it. I don't think we care who the third one was. But those two were, who are middle-aged now. She went in to be Charmed. Which one was she? She wasn't Phoebe. She was Prue, wasn't she? She was, leave me a comment in Charmed. The Daughtry gal. God rest her soul. I think she had to go be with Jesus or something. She got up there. See, this is an old movie. Why are you showing me Heathers? It's like a comment about Mean Girl. Oh, see, because some of you are, I'm going to tell you again what I told you yesterday. Let them learn. I know you are compelled to helicopter parent in there to try to, don't you do it. You'll be really, really sad. Because at this tender age, they're going to remember how they manipulated you when they're 18, 19, 20, 21, 26, 42. Got it? You think these years are just going to be... No, they learn a thing or two about you. This is when the limerence with you as a parent wears off. And also sometimes they're not afraid of you anymore. You had, that I'm the mommy and because I said so vibe. And you got them to do so much, but not anymore. So you're taking practical and reasonable action and power and stability on for you. And tell them, just tell them over and over, I'm just going to pick you always say that, I hate you. You mean you're going to pick and choose your battles all of a sudden? Since when? Yeah, they got you there. What did I just tell you? They're going to learn. You're going to learn what it is when limerence wears off and you're the parent. Yeah, all that stuff, although you groom them to be not their parent and to be their best friend, which I warned you about, don't do it. Because when they get to critical mass, I'd say in their early 20s easily, they're not going to need you to be their best friend. No, you're not my best friend, you're my mother, because I need you to be my mother. I don't need you to be my best friend. Now, to get away with murder, they were playing you hook, line, and sinker with all of that. But no, you have free will. I can't tell you what to think, but you can leave me a message. You comment, you sure can. I triple dog dare you. It's true. That and from I'd say 12 on, actually, 13, 12, whoever they bring home and declare their love to, you have to be Sweden. You have to be neutral from that minute forward. And they're not just going to bring that one person. That'll be the first one. It's every other person they bring in. If you show that you do not like that person, even if they get a whiff of it, like you thought you were covering it up because you're so good at being a parent, right? Nope. Those hormonal changes that they go through and rewiring their brain from 11 to 16. I'm not a doctor. That's a joke. It's for entertainment purposes. Yeah, that's when they learn how to not be afraid of their parents anymore. So you better have given them the tools to actually communicate with you when they're scared shitless, do you hear me? Out of their minds, really crying, and they could be 32 or something. Got it? I hadn't seen them bawl like that since they were 7.5 years old, and they're 32. Did you hear the part where I'm warning you? You better, even if they're adults now, you better have laid down the neural pathways for that back in the day. Oh, yes. Weren't paying attention back then. You gonna pay for it now. It's sure a stable, good friend supports and loves you. That's you being, I'm going to go over here with me, myself, and I, daughter or son, And you know you got yourself into this. You're going to get yourself out of it. And you know that if it gets, down to the wire here and you're scared shitless, because it's happened before, huh? I was there for you before, so I don't want to hear this crap now that you're older. Nothing's changed. See, you're speaking your truth to them. They'll respect you for that, and we'll remember it when they're wetting their pants because they did something stupid. All of them. And their friends. And if your friends said we're going to jump off a bridge, would you all jump off that? Don't answer that, because they would. And they're 32. Not weeks or months, years. Someone's realizing how they are truly in love with you. See, because I'm in a familial vibration when I'm channeling. That's your child. Someone's realizing how they are truly in love with you. Now, we know this is a fact. We don't care what gender your baby is, but the first person that a newborn baby, they really can't see with that button of a nose and everything's all blurry. But as it becomes more clear to them as a newborn, they do kind of get that first person they fall in love with is mom, her face. Got it? That's a fact. That's for educational purposes. Well, they go through phases when they're fully functional and can talk and they're potty trained and can feed themselves and can tell you, oh, I don't feel good, my stomach hurts, I'm going to throw up. Instead of it all being a surprise because they can't talk yet. Someone toxic can see what they do to themselves and it's not good for them and they still do it. Again, this is a collective reading, but I say that's familial, like your child going through growing pains. Or you don't have any children, that these are family members or something, a full grown ass adult. And you're walking them through something as if they really were chronologically a teenager. I'm telling you, you need to stop acting like this because you need to stop. You can't say that to a real teenager. They'll go off on you. I know. You have to walk softly and carry a big stick. Someone keeps going in circles again. To me, that sounds like a young person, or that's how they were to you as a child, and now they're in their 30s or 40s, and they need you to be their mother or their father, because that's what you are. They need you to be that in its traditional sense in order for them to get what they need from you. So it's just a suggestion. I'm not a doctor or anything, but gee, why don't you do it? Whatever you're doing so far, it's seriously working, my darlings. You're letting them, you're not helicoptering in, parachuting in to save them. No, you are seriously working on something for you. You focused on that as before you'd stop everything. They kind of know this, and they're a little puzzled as to why you're not, because you've outgrown this tactic. Whatever this passion of yours is, they can't. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And no one has the right to pull you off of that just for their weird little shit. No. Evil person keeps pitting you against someone else. Again, that's familial. It's going to be you and your family, because it's going to be Thanksgiving. Oh, where are we going to have to go this year to be tortured at the Thanksgiving table? Where are we going this year? No, they're not allowed to come here. I won't let them foul my nest. So where are we going so that if we have to, we can bug out? Oh yeah, before Thanksgiving. We're almost there. I should start doing those now. Here, Kim. This is as good a time as any. I give any of you permission, if you don't want to go to these horrendous meals. Say that your auntie, your Aunt Kim, is an old woman. This might be her last Thanksgiving, and that she's coming to stay with. Oh, well, you can bring Aunt Kim with you. No. She's got agoraphobia. She's afraid of people. Nope. I promised her that we would spend this year, this one Thanksgiving she wanted to spend with me. Oh, but we want to spend it with you because we get to torture you because it's Thanksgiving. And if you're not here for our entertainment value, I give you permission to use me as an excuse that you had to pick me up from the airport. And that next year that you'll come and spend Thanksgiving with them like you normally do, or they can bust your balls for old lang syne, but they ain't doing it to you this year. I give you permission to not go. Stay home, make your own turkey. Stay home and watch movies. Stay home in your underwear. Just sit around in your underwear and your house slippers, eating pie all day long, just taking the whipping cream straight out of the can down your gullet, see? And not sharing your can with anyone because you'd have to share germs. Why, you could give them germs that way. So this is my can of extra creamy ready whip. So I give you permission to not go. Who is this aunt? Who's this aunt? None of your business. It's for me to know and you to find out. See, now, while you're not there, they can talk about that and have wild stories and go off on each other and each other's throats without you being there. Because namely, they gang up on a lot of you. You're their entertainment value. You're the person they go after. Well, not if you're not there. So this energy is the grist mill. This energy is to call angels to you, to aid with securing stable, positive work, and to stay focused on your intent. My intent is, hey, Auntie Grayrock gave me permission to stay home and watch her show on Thanksgiving because I'll be here. Now, we all have until November 27th, 2025. Isn't that the day after Thanksgiving? Saturn went retrograde July 13th, 2025. And then, well, we're slogging through it together is what's been going on. That's retrograde is from Aries and it goes back into Pisces, where it will remain until February 2026. But on September 1st, Saturn will slip back into your 7th house of relationships, old soul contracts, and deals with exes. You heard it here first. This energy comes from my first video I did. I have, 150 of them now? Where I talked to you about Saturn went retrograde. And I said, we've got to use this energy until February 2026. And I remember telling you in those videos, for the first 14 videos, we talked about Saturn retrograde and what the hell it's going to do to Tiny Fist of Fury. Yeah. Old soul contract. He's an old soul. And he's about to become an ex. He already is an ex. He's already been president once. Love a job vibration. Vibe carried to find a job or to look for a better job. And then you do. That's the beauty of it. They're spinning their wheels. Your toxic butt nuts. And they were funny to watch, though. I know they're right now. The Republican Party, because of you-know-who, because he's their man and they hitched their wagons up to him and now they're regretting it. Well, they're spinning their wheels. You heard it here first on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. This is an open read, many subjects, many messages, and here's one of them. Tiny Fist of Fury and the GOP on this ship that's going down to David Jones' locker They are all at the urine drinking phase. You heard me. Our president and the GO grand old protect the pervy party, are at the urine drinking phase of the smut down, the Republican smut down, because they don't want to release those files that belong to Jeffrey's files. They are at the urine drinking phase. You heard it here first on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. Because I don't feck about. I'm dealing with your faith. I'm dealing with your spirituality. I'm dealing with your culture vibration. I'm here to shake it up for you, collective. Your toxic person's twitchy because internally they face the unknown and they're wetting their pants, just like our president is. Narcissists will try to ruin you publicly. Instead, you learn how instant karmas living rent-free in their head. They wish they never came for you. Creole? Enchanté? Creole? Is that what you're showing me? Palma Christe? Vibration for Palma Christe is protection. Spiritual protection. Make your dreams, just protect your dreams. Oh, and our wishes come into being. They're going to come true. You walked away to save yourself. You're so genuine. You're so sincere. You let love shine on. You are love. You're the epitome of love. You are compassion, collective. Now, this is a period of deep, exciting, compassionate, emotional connection for you. And then it goes really, really slow. That's what Saturn return does. To practically, you want to take your time. You're investing in this love connection, even if that's with a person, yes. But some of you, that's just you and connecting to yourself in your own skin. Because you are. Distorted, toxic, feminine, or masculine. These energies are used for causing trouble for you. They're up to it. Oh, you turn to yours, miss, and said, why don't you call someone who does care? He's never heard you say that to him in that tone of voice and that look that you gave. Because you're not letting the negativity come seeping in anymore. You hate it. And then your toxic gets told off. They can't believe how people can get so delusional. Look who's calling the kettle black. Pot meat kettle. Just tragic. Fed up, you are ready to make your move. You have a new positive thing coming to you. You can feel it in your bones. And other things that do resonate with your interests or passions. And I'm advising you to do that. You don't really have to do anything. You stay balanced. You keep magnetizing your soul and to put it in your mind to just receive. No more negative imprinting that robs your creativity. Letting people pull on your energy until you get literally, you feel drained. Blech. Meh. You feel bland. Pardon me, I needed water. Now, what's the first thing we do? Is wake my poor hand up. Wake my hand up. Let's see now. Let's see how this one goes, shall we? How are you? Are you having a good morning? I know. I heard the pregnant pause there. Well, what I saw was it's like a beehive. You were in like a buzz. This is between 3 and 4 in the morning. Like the buzz of a beehive is run very efficiently. Constructed, balanced, grounded, centered, and connected to the divine. Because isn't honey sweet as heaven? It tastes like a little piece of heaven, a honeycomb. What does the divine need to share? Well, I hope you're doing well. You know, sometimes we can't always be up, up, up. And sometimes that if you need it, that's a way your body's trying to get you to listen to your body. More times than not, telling you that you need rest. Not so much sleep. I sleep. I didn't say sleep. Rest. I see you put your nose to the grindstone and you'll stay at that. 4 hours have gone by before you. I've been doing this long enough. I know I'm in my groove. But I promised to love myself, and I'm going to get up. It's been at least 15, 18 minutes. And you promised yourself if you're going to do that, that every 15 to 18 minutes you will get your butt up out from behind that desk and that chair in front of that computer. You promised yourself that if you're going to work that hard, and you notice a difference, you don't get jammed up, where things start going in a ditch, and then you start, you've learned to just ride that. Hang 10, right? Ride that wave. What does the divine need to share? This indicates being backstabbed, the end of a painful situation. A time of suffering will soon be over. Well, which one? Which one is it? Oh, that's a big one. Okay, we got the Three of Pentacles. God hearing lamentations. Mental force, that's meditation and prayer. Protects against sorrow. You know, heavy vibes. Heavy, big, bad vibes, boys and girls. Three of Cups turn over. No recognition, no fame, no recognition. Ineffective, no influence of commerce. I told you they're stuck. Voyages, they were planning to move or take a move. They're stuck, stagnant. And great discoveries. Three Cups. And then from the Three of Cups, it goes to you, to the Five of Cups. That Six of Cups, that's pleasure. Reset button. Reconciliation. Science reversed. Oh, that's them being stubborn and ignorant. Time of suffering will soon be over. Okay. But for the familial thing with your limerence, with your young person, or it's a full-grown ass adult, they could be 70, but they're acting like they're a teenager. Mental force against sorrow. You are being, that's tough love. No, you got yourself into this love triangle. I don't want to know, because you're a parent. You do want to know, but you can't show your hand. Your pleasure. You go and hit your own reset button in that Six of Cups. The science of it. I know this is going to be got you out of your comfort zone, especially if you're a helicopter parent. We all are in this day and age. Who the hell can't afford to watch over your kids? It's a scary world out there. What crosses that situation? Two of Wands, you've got to make a choice. You are the child. Child's on their own, Auntie, you're right. How are they going to grow? Exactly. They have to make mistakes, or they do really well, and you'll be proud of them that you didn't, you got your beeswax out of it. Seven of Swords. They are not going to be honest with you, and they will manipulate you to get your pity so that they can say, yeah, but my mom or dad said, See, without you being in the room, they're going to phantom you in there. You tell them, no, I'm going to set some You are not to tell your friends in this weird little love triangle that you're in. You are not to tell your little friends what your parent, or what we tell you. That's not fair. Then you will know when they plug in, that's not fair. I hate you. That means you caught them. It's exactly at their own game. You caught them at it, and they can't do that anymore. Because if you find out that they did that after you both told them, don't you bring us into this. Now again, some of you, I told you yesterday in yesterday's reading, this could be you're dealing with full-grown ass adults at work. And they're making it difficult to focus and do what you all need to do hard enough, right? Without humans bringing this, and at work too, it's nope, you're on your own. You get one person that, well, you sign an affidavit so that, oh yeah, we're all going to get fired because of you. Got it? This little insignificant, nauseating pimple that works in human resources, or my favorite is that bitch Peggy in bookkeeping. Got it? Narcissistic co-worker, accountant, the woman that signs your check and makes sure that you have a W-2 form for your taxes to get your rebate, right? Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're hearing what I'm telling you. Submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. What did I just tell you to do? If it's literally you're dealing with a teenager, that's what they're up to. Or you've got this, you're at work and they're playing this high school crap, and they're baby boomers. They were born in 1947. Bobby socks and crap, and they're pulling, Google Peyton Place, Payton, Place. It was a soap opera. Ew, nauseating baby boomers. This is my older sister. I was at the tail end of that crud. I am not pleased that I'm a baby boomer. We didn't sign on for that crud, but she was the original wave of it. I torture my older sister for being a baby boomer. I know what crosses you. Let go and accept that an end or an ending is coming. You find the strength to move forward. Because you do. Look at this. Where are we? Look at you. You're on your own. You have to make a decision on your own between you and your two friends that keep screwing around on you, and then you screw around on them. You two girls knock it off. See? It's a freaking soap opera, and you don't want to know. You don't, because they're your children, and we never want to envision them doing things. We just it's troubling to us as parents. We know you're human. You're going to grow up and do things and, give us grandchildren. We know how that all happens. Nine of Pentacles. This is you leveled up. That's what I'm telling you. I think you're hearing what I'm telling you, especially if this is at work, but especially if you're really dealing with teenagers, with real young people. Got it? Princess of Wands reversed. This is that 12 when she's been, since she was a child, been winding you around her little finger. And you'll do anything she says because you know I'm telling you the truth. Well, that's about to change. That's about to change because the hormonal stuff will drive you crazy. Because, see, we forget what it was like when we were that. Do they still call it horny? Remember when you were a teenager and you just, what the hell was that? It was hormonal fluctuations. Now that's for entertainment purposes. It was a joke, YouTube. Grow up, YouTube. Now I saw this 2.5 years ago on YouTube. on the comedies, the comedians that were doing, especially the political humor. Mm-hmm. Their videos weren't being put out because the computer didn't get humor. I mean, these were like stand-up comics and stuff who said, we're telling jokes. They were pissed. That's when the algorithms changed on all of us and it got a little bit weird. But I think the universe told YouTube, you know that people left in droves because of what you were doing with the algorithms, right? Then they went to TikTok and they went to Patreon, and Patreon did the same thing. They all messed with the algorithms and screwed themselves royally. So it's a funny thing now. That's why I came back. Because before I was going to go to Patreon. No, I'm going to do it too, but I'm going to do it differently now. But no, they messed with the algorithms on YouTube when I was doing really well or just starting out and starting to take off. And they fecked it up for me. And it took me 9 little months for them to figure out that you'd have a special button now on YouTube, which is equivalent to Patreon. They woke up on YouTube and smelled the feckin' coffee. And now you have memberships and stuff? Uh-huh. Because Patreon was taking money away hand over fist from YouTube. Because they screwed the creators. But that's not going on now. They learned. They learned. So did TikTok. All of them did. They screwed them. So I watched for that 9 months and I went, I'm happy I surrendered it to a higher power. I forgave myself for going through what I went through. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't the fault of the creators either. Go back and make us go through 10 years of videos to find out which one could we have our channel taken away. Screw you. Screw you. I laughed my ass off for 9 months and then I came back and here I am. Back at you, YouTube. You made money off of me on Auntie Grayrock. Because you did. And then you messed with my algorithms. You couldn't figure out what my channel was. Well, now instead of doing 2, that's what it was. I did 2 videos instead of the 1, and it had an apoplectic fit or something, and it wouldn't put my videos out because I had messed up my uploading schedule that I had for 2.5 years. And when I go to Patreon, because I'm autistic, I go to Patreon, to the feature, where they will help you if you are autistic to help support your Patreon. And that's what I'm going to do in the future because I'm autistic. And then I will have no problem getting views on YouTube when I put my link in the description box to go to my Patreon and see what we do over there. But I will be here first. You're my priority first. So I'm not doing another thing differently until I've got my hands on the reins here for YouTube. I now know how to do it. I learned a lot the first 2.5 years on what not to do. I love YouTube. I love this opportunity to have a platform. Are you kidding? This is great. So what is the basis of the situation? Ooh, okay. 10 of Swords, that's in the past. The Marvelous God. A revelation is protects you from sadness, and it gives revelations so that you can pursue your dreams. The Hierophant reversed is Merciful God. You can't get God's mercy if you don't forgive yourself. Divine forgiveness, see? To obtain friendship and favors of the great and to secure promises from the divine and from God and also from the people down here on earth. 5 of Wands reversed. They're all squabbling amongst themselves. These are other family members that team up with other family members, like they coordinate this for the holidays. Every once in a while they let you give you a break. You know, they don't bust your balls too much, but what they got in store for this one is going to be painful for you. They're just out to piss you off. Emperor reversed. Tell you you're wrong, you're worthless, devalue you, belittle you, rub your raw, and the Hanged Man, but you get out of it. Hanged Man reversed. I give you permission to stay home. And when you see how well you do at Thanksgiving, I'll do it again at Christmas and another month, because I did it for Auntie Grayrock. I gave people permission to not go through that hell. Stay home. You don't have to go do it. You don't have to. Toxic person insists on focusing only on the negative. What did I say? Looking for reasons to distrust. While you're trying to digest your food and just get through this. The warning here, don't let fear of betrayal prevent you from living your life authentically. Stay home. You must live fully. Life's too short. I just decided I'm going to stay home this year, so there. In my own opinion, I'm sorry, I just don't feel like I'm just going to. They're going to shame and guilt you. No, I'll make up for it next Thanksgiving. And they'll fight amongst themselves. And then you close this toxic cycle down. That's the Death card. Just by you not going that one time. Because you know they're going to make, you have an empire and you have to explain and defend yourself and you start clamming up. No, don't go. Screw them. You don't, I give you permission to stay home for Thanksgiving. Do what you want for Thanksgiving. No, it's this one. Okay. Over the next 2 weeks, this is heading into Thanksgiving as we get gearing up for it for real. Divine grace for you to alchemize rage and pestilence and absolves the guilty. The favorable God. 6 of Pentacles. If you do this, it'll be an end to your frustration. And you take your power back by doing that, oh, by the way. And you're setting a boundary and you're showing self-love, and you will attract in the law of attraction. High Priestess, God the eternal lasting. Success. Protection from being judged by these a-holes. 4 of Swords. You getting the rest you need by not going. It's a mission. It protects against slander and impious people. I can't make this up. Again, the Death card, again reversed, is showing you how hard, once you close this cycle down, they're going to fight really hard to guilt you for not showing. You didn't show up. You didn't show up. That's right. I didn't. I love myself. That's the Lust card. I give you permission to not go through that. If you direct too much attention towards this feeling, you risk manifesting your worries lickety-split. Some of you, before you turn on this to hear me telling you, I give you permission not to go. You keep directing too much of your emotion and attention towards this feeling of, oh God, I have to show up at Thanksgiving. With them, they're gonna, you risk manifesting exactly that. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna go. And they're gonna hand you your ass again and piss you off. No. Do not manifest your worries lickety split. You'll start manifesting it now, over the next before you even would have to show up there. I'm going to go for the next 2 weeks gearing up for staying home. If I'm going to bake a pie, I'll eat it. If I'm going to have a dinner, I'm going to make what I want to eat. I could roast just a chicken. I don't like turkey. All this stuff, I don't like candied yams. I like a sweet potato pie that I make with brown sugar, but I don't like, it's got marshmallows and Karo syrup, and I don't eat that crap. And they make fun of me because I don't eat the same crap that I'm not grateful. Oh, got it? Tearing you apart personally, wanting you to take it personally so they can feel superior to you. They're not better than you. They're a-holes every year since you've known them. You awaken from a living nightmare. Do not let worry consume you. I give you permission. Blame it on Auntie Kim. You can, an issue at hand needs to be addressed. I don't want to go. Be honest with yourself. I never want to go, but they always have to go. If I don't go, so what if they guilt and shame you? I'm going to guilt and shame you if you go 10 times to Sunday. They can only go, you didn't show up one time. Inaction causes anxiety and elevates fear. Stop it. Inaction causes anxiety. Just for a second. Inaction. I went to get in the car and to get the keys and to put on my coat, and I couldn't. I just kept sitting down, turning on the TV and watching or the PlayStation, or I fell asleep. It was great. Inaction causes anxiety and elevates fear. Stop it. My inaction caused anxiety and then I let it go. What if I don't go? Are they going to treat you more like crap? No. They're going to have to check themselves. You didn't show up and it wasn't the same, and everyone blamed us that you didn't show up, collective. Well, screw you, Uncle Phil. Definitely in the future. Ooh. Okay. 10 of Wands. You don't want to be burdened by this. Spiritual communication. Surrender this going to Thanksgiving dinner, and Auntie Grayrock said she gave me permission, so I'm asking you, is it all right for me to use Kim as an excuse to not go through fresh hell again this year? Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of the law. 6 of Swords is you traveling away from that. You're like, Aunt Kim is right. I'm really curious to see exactly what does happen when I really don't show up. You got sick with the flu, you showed up. Then they complained because you showed up. You should have stayed home. Then they busted your balls because you showed up. They told you, you just have a head cold. It'll be okay. You need to come. You did. And they said, you needed to stay home. You needed to. Got it? 2 of Swords. You're not doing this anymore. Breaking the circle. Lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. Don't go. Yeah, it shows you're not disappointed. This is the 5 of Cups reversed. You're not disappointed that you don't go. You feel pretty good about it. Then we've got, we get it twice. Same card. Reversed. There's going to be, if you go, as always is the case, if you're honest, there's no pleasing these creeps. And even the ones that are normally on your team, by the end of that, they get triangulated and start dog pound on you, dog pile on you, Queen of Cups. And you're the most loving, generous, wonderful person that they do this cred to every single year. Now is the time to do it. Go for it. Go for your dream of not going to Thanksgiving this year. Do it. You know you want to. You know you've always wanted to. But nobody would give you permission. I just gave you permission to not go through that. Maybe even ever again you might decide, they better have enjoyed all of the Thanksgivings and Christmases and graduations and weddings and everything that they have ruined for me. She's right, I don't have to ever go to any more of these awful family events. This one. Change is vital to your growth. This is in a place of hope in your environment. Hope in your environment just by staying home in your PJs, watching a football game, making your own simple supper. Yeah. The Tower. Tearing out that it's never worked for you to go to Thanksgiving. And what's the big deal if I decide to stay home for one Thanksgiving? I told you. So you can counter guilt them. I told you I'll make it up to you next Thanksgiving, all right? But if you act like a little shit this time, I might never come back. So you better think about that. And I'm not giving you an ultimatum. I'm setting a boundary. And that's how you do it. Gabriel. The Moon reversed. The Four of Cups. They're not going to be counting their blessings this Thanksgiving because their gig is to, you close it down if you don't go. They can never do this to you again. They can try, but you've created in your own skin a truce. Peace within your own self. You don't care if they get their knickers in a bunch over you didn't show up for you. So what? That's why I give you permission to do it this way. What do those around you think of you? What are they going to think of you if you don't? You just finalized a break with a relationship and you bring closure to it. You could completely miss the dinner, got it? Just a mess with them. You stay home and you know that every year at about 6:15 to 8 that they're winding down and don't quite know how to, break up this poison tongue fest jubilee. You show up with a hostess gift for whoever made the dinner. You bring her some roses. You bring her a housewarming gift. Just, no, I'm not coming in. You ring the doorbell. You hand her the gift. And sail her in there with that gift while you get back in your car and go back home. That's what I mean. You be creative. They will know if you do that not to mess with you next year if you show up. If you don't show up next year because you brought your mom who made the gift. Yeah, and she let these assholes get away with it before. Because she did. Because she didn't show favoritism, right? You're all her children. Well, next year she's going to go, and he came back and Collective came back and gave me a dozen roses and a crock pot, which is filled with giblet gravy for this year. you ungrateful little shits. And she will guilt them. And because of you, Collective's not here again this Thanksgiving, but ooh, maybe he'll bring me another dozen roses. I don't care if I get nothing in return. He showed me how much he cares last Thanksgiving. And that went down because of all of you. I do have fun on this channel. God of Hope. 3 of Wands. Your ships come in once you do what I give you permission to do this, and your ships come in. Then this is the Fool. You take a risk in staying home. Ace of Cups. You don't show up, it kicks their cup over their bum necks. They can't take this. They waited all year to take this out on you. This is the 5 of trying to lead you out and devalue you, make you feel like crud at Thanksgiving when you're supposed to be coming together in family unity. What a bunch of creeps. And this is you. You decided to tear out this negative Thanksgiving ritual crap, only you're not doing it. Doesn't serve you. You're tearing out all negative things that don't serve you so that you can grow your blessings. And what's your heart's desire? You're trying to finish a project, but you're still figuring out the next step. Stay home for Thanksgiving and work on that. I'm sorry, I have a project at work. You'll understand. I'll come next year. Take your time to look inward, to point you in the right direction. Page of Wands reversed. They're not going to want to hear you say you're not coming. Too bad. The Revealing God, Knight of Cups. This is you taking action, perception, and discovering hidden treasures. Staying home on Thanksgiving reveals secrets of nature. You got one over on them, Ace of Wands. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I'm not coming. And if you push it, I won't come next year either, because you're pissing me off. You tell them the truth. We come and pretend like we're a real family. We are not. We're dysfunctional. I'm not doing it. You get fertility and you get multiplicity. You get protected against despair. And this helps you to be patient. Then the Luxury card. They're not going to be prudent. You're going to hear that they had a knockdown, drag out, blowout, and you missed it. So you will get to hear they detach. They're going to try and turn this on. You're not real family, and you are being hurtful, and you're a butt nut, and you're the narcissist, and you're the evil one. And I don't care. If you want to think that, you go right ahead. But that's not me, what you're describing. I know my worth. Yeah, they'll be gobsmacked. And lasting benefits from what you decide to do is your outcome. 7 of Cups. You have lots of opportunities to go. Why don't you go and have Thanksgiving with some people then that don't tear you to shreds since you were born every frickin' holiday. 9 of Wands. You're not going to be their whipping post. Knight of Wands. That's you setting boundaries and going no contact. You detaching your energy from them. They felt it. Ruin. You ruined their holiday. All the times that they ruined yours just by being buttheads and being mean-spirited, you ruined it by not showing up. Well, what does that say about them? They're creeps, that's what. And the Queen of Wands reversed. That's you being pissed off enough to go, you know what? I'm happy she gave me permission to not go don't have to go do this. No, you don't. I give you permission to not do this. I'm going to tap into my grandmother's, the angelic realm, using my grandmother's Bible. 4. Psalm 33. Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous. That's us, collective. For praise is comely for the upright. That's us. Praise the Lord with a harp. Sing unto him. With psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him. Hallelujah. A new song. Hallelujah. 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 Play skillfully with a loud noise. For the word of the Lord is right, and all of his works are done in truth. Oh, isn't that the truth, though? Now, the one I did between 3 and 4 in the morning was Micah 3:9. This one's teaching how Micah's people learn that living justly, loving mercy, and following the Lord are just more important than sacrifice and offerings. Micah testifies that Jehovah is compassionate and forgives the sins of those who repent. He had a bone to pick. He points out every way in which the rich, kind of like Tiny Fist of Fury and Elon Musk, let's say, all of them are powerful enough to take every opportunity to exploit the poor and cancel out the needs of the weak. In deep earnestness, Micah cries out, "Woe be to those who plan iniquity and wickedness, and to those who plot evil in their beds." The God of Israel is full of mercy. God's promise to preserve a faithful remnant, that's you, from which he will create a new Jerusalem, a new world on the other side of sin and exile. So you think you know the story of the owl and the pussycat? I'm going to try that. Oh, that's like, this is hashtag love bombing. This is a nonsense poem that segues nicely into narcissism. The owl and the pussycat. That's got 4 characters. Let's see. An anthropomorphic animals, an owl, a cat, a pig, and a turkey, and tells the story of the love between those 2 versatile characters who sail off to marry in the land of Cheech and Chong, where the bong tree grows. See what I did there? So the owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat, and they took some honey and plenty of money. Drawn from original versions of fairy tales and such, not sanitized on 5mm tarot, reveals how tales are reflected in the tarot deck, and how we deal with difficult people using the tarot, to educate the viewer on how to make sure that the scourge of narcissism can be addressed on 5mm tarot. And this is what reveals every stage of the alchemical work, iterations required to outsmart your nasty, tacky people today using the tarot and both road fairy oracles. And we just did the Holy Bible divination. Queen of Swords, they're being sly and unreliable twits, and they're on the warpath today. And those are your tacky people. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small ukulele guitar. The owl and the pussycat tells the tale of an owl and a pussycat who are bound for adventure, go to sea and fall in love. A journey they sail in a pea green boat to a land And they find a pig at the Piggly Wiggly who sells them a ring, a memento, a ring for their marriage. Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. Pussycat says, you are. Owl says, no, you are. I know. What a beautiful pussy you are. A wedding, they are married by a turkey, and they celebrate with a meal of quince and a mincemeat pie, and they eat with a runkable spoon. This is the Ace of Wands. Toxic numbskull cut off at toxic roots, then slice own nose off to spite own face. The heroes are an owl and a cat. Pussy. Puthe. Puthe. I can't believe that Saturday Night Live got away with this over and over again. We're talking to these people on the street, and what is your name? What is your last name? Puthe. And your first name? Edith. Edith Puthe. So, Pussy, said the owl, you elegant fowl. Oh, Pussy said to the owl, I'm sorry, blast my eyes. You elegant fowl. How charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married. Too long we have tarried. Death card for you, kiddos. You rise like a phoenix out of this toxic crud and ashes they keep trying to push you down into, and you keep coming back up. With the help of a healthy pig and a turkey, they enjoy quite the wedding night, followed by dinner, and then they dance in the moonlight. But whatever shall we do for a ring? So they sailed away for a year and a day. This is a fantasy of what a perfect romance is. To the faraway land where the bong tree grows, the Cheech and Chong Vitae species of sativa. What you're about to hear, the true story of this particular poem. Fairy tale's premise, this one, and I will tap in, I will speculate about how it mirrors the spirit of narcissism, which is a carbuncle on mankind's man boobs. And there in the distance, there in the wood, a porcine figure next to a Piggly Wiggly stood, with a gnarly nose ring at the end of his nose. The cat said, his nose. The owl goes, yep, his nose. His nose. Dear Piggy, are you willing to sell one ring for 1 shilling? Your ring, your ring, your ring in your nose. Sure I will, said the pig. So they took it away and were married at the top of the very next day by the turkey who lives on a hill. At the reception, they dined on mince made with slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon. That's a extraordinary, extravagant spoon. 2 of Pentacles reversed for you, beware. Forced cheerfulness, toxic fool, forced into changes. More bad news coming, because you're not coming to Thanksgiving dinner for them to razz you. Hand in hand, at the edge of the sand, they danced to the light of the moon. The pussycat said, the moon? And the owl said, the moon. And they danced by the light of the moon. An owl and a cat sailed away in a lavish pea green boat and shared fantasy. They brought along honey to eat for a year and a day, along with a wad of cash, invested in a British banknote. That means it's a metaphor for narcissistic supply. The owl strummed a little guitar and gazed at the stars and sang about how beautiful the cat was. You get the chariot. Your toxic one faces consequences and suffers defeat because you don't show up for Thanksgiving for them to tease. The cat praised the owl for being a sophisticated bird and a wonderful singer, and the cat exclaimed that they should get married at once. Outside of self, validation. In fact, they'd waited too long already, but wondered how could they try to find a wedding ring. Now then. Now this granddaddy of them all channeled messages this morning. Our open read. Many subject and many messages. And it's the only way that I can contextualize all this content. It's laced with public service announcements throughout the entire video. I have used tarot to help people deal with narcissistic family members, co-workers, you name it, for decades. This is a reading. It's used to help you deal with difficult, toxic relationships that you have on your plate every day. The two sailed off for 366 days on that voyage with no hanky-panky whatsoever. They landed, they got their land legs in the country famous for its bong tree. There in the forest, they found a pig wearing a gold ring in his nose. They asked the pig if he would sell it for a 14-karat gold ring, a nose ring, for 1 shilling. That's about 12 pence. That's a little more than a dime in American money. He fell for it, so they carried off the ring, and they had their pop-up wedding the next day, and the turkey who lived next door officiated. Afterwards, at the reception hall at the Elks Club Local, 1111, the newlyweds ate mincemeat pies garnished with sliced quince, which is kind of like an apple-like fruit, using a weird eating utensil, a whimsical spoon. They held hands and they danced on the beach by the light of the silvery moon. Normally this is interpreted as a shared love, a twin flame, a soulmate love. A dialogue shared between the pair shows that they deeply do seem to be in love before they take a leisurely boat ride. Now, the pussycat escalates and proposes marriage, and she can't wait another moment longer. They're focused on a task. They've set out to the land to find a wedding ring. Now, the PSAs about the scourge of narcissism on my program are valuable, collective. These PSAs are also brilliant channeled messages used as simple warnings so that you know when to use discernment. They're in a sacred union vibe, no roadblocks to the lover's path, bliss-filled happiness. This poem is all romance, all luck, all playfulness, all fun. There's no conflict between the lovers either, despite being of different species. So when you are blissfully in love, the poem suggests, you feel totally in sync with love with your partner, and everything seems to go your way. They're totally not ambiguous with the commitment to each other that seems to bring them good luck. But their relationship never faces any real challenges. That's limerence. It is unclear what obstacle made them tarry, what made them wait to get married for more than a year. What got in the way? Whatever stopped their plans before, that issue vanished at the start of the poem. But the fact that they're different species, there's the rub. But it never comes up as an issue to them. And the world could care less. Narcissistic men marry quickly and intensely for superficial reasons related to gaining narcissistic supply, to get attention, for admiration, to control an intimate partner, to quash insecurity. Many, they marry to maintain a desirable public image, not for actual love or genuine love. And they do not want a commitment. They say they do. Now, the reason they were not married before, the narcissist was stonewalling. The owl was stonewalling to sweat the pussycat, to make her wait. He knows that she wants a wedding, but he won't give it to her yet, not till it benefits him. They have hoarded plenty of money for a rainy day. They actually find a pig who sells them a gold ring wholesale, were able to wed the next day. They had a turkey officiate the ritual. All that matters is they are madly in love. The narcissists lose interest, though. They get bored. They will literally stop investing in the marriage when the initial excitement, the limerence, wears off. This poem is sheer hooey. It is a fantasy of ideal romance. For these two lovers, everything is sweetness and light. That's toxic positivity. And they feed exclusively on refined sugars and just honey and tasty treats like quince, sweets, using an odd spoon, an imaginary object that sounds like a rare, exotic, delightful note. Once the narcissistic owl had the pussycat locked in, and the pussycat can no longer meet the owl's insatiable need for only external validation all the time, it becomes ridiculously. She can't suck the life out of her. They get married in a land where the bong tree grows, an imaginary place, a world of make-believe. It sounds like paradise. And they try to dance under the light of the moon. The moon is an age-old symbol for romance for 366 days. The primary driver was the owl's constant need for supply. A spouse is secure if the cat is a captive audience. The pussy cat is a constant source of attention and validation and resources for the owl. In general, unlike couples in other most love stories, there's no conflict either. The owl and the pussycat are blissfully happy from start to finish. The poem portrays romantic bliss between a fantastical couple, imagining a love more perfect and pure than any that could exist in reality. The poem suggests that this is what true love feels like, or at least could or would or should feel like. The owl in the first stanza is pretty clear that they are a power couple and that they're madly in love. The atmosphere is charming and romantic. The boat is beautiful. The food is very sweet. Their money is plentiful. Basically, they believe that they have everything that they need for a happy, comfy love journey. The owl is in it for control and power. Narcissists are drawn to magical empathic beings like a cat. Reality says none of these details would make a lick of sense in the real world. Cats and owls never fall for each other. A cat is food for a barn owl in reality, in the real world. They don't sail in a boat for 366 days. They don't typically eat honey. They don't have opposable thumbs. So how can they spend money out in nature? The poem, much like the maladaptive narcissist, places the victim firmly in the world of toxic codependent partnership. It's a lie, a world of make-believe and nonsense. Like a narcissist, this poem is playful and inviting and dangerous. A narcissist uses a cadence for real. This is for educational purposes and entertainment only, to lure in primary supply. The owl did this out of fear of loneliness. Despite his grandiose exterior, owl has a deep fear of being alone. The marriage provides a temporary sense of security against loneliness. It's like a palindrome in their voice for the narcissist. You hear throughout this poem, a poem uses the bouncy accentual meter. This means to say how the poem's pattern is based on the number of syllables, or placements of beats per measures are based on the number of stresses per line. Shared fantasy. But it's not the number of syllables or the exact placement of stress. The first 8 lines resemble a ballad stanzas, a sing-song nursery rhyme quality. This poem analyzes the contrast between comfort and suffering. It blends the narration's warmth and security vibe with the cold danger of the outside world lurking. Analysis of the poem, themes of gratitude and privilege, and the unsettling or troubling awareness of suffering that disrupts one's own peace. Owl idealizes his partner, not for who they really are, but for an image of who Owl wishes for Pussycat to be. So the mistake, both of them mistake this projection as being love. It's not, it's control. Pussy is in a way a parental figure to Owl, who she must meet all of Owl's unmet childhood needs. I'm not a doctor, that's for educational purposes. The narcissist uses a snake-fascinating voice, a cadence, a style that involves a calculated use of tone to build trust and emotional dependency collective, followed by shifts to control and to confuse, to devalue the victim, the partner. There's no palindrome cadence. Instead, there's the use of a dynamic range of vocal tactics as part of their manipulative false persona. The partner's flaws and needs emerge. The owl's idealization of Pussy is based on a sick little fantasy. Once Pussy showed human needs and weakness or expects reciprocation, the limerence and the mirage of the fantasy is shattered. The narcissist sees this event unfolding as a fundamental flaw and will belittle and be cruel and devalue the pussycat in this phase. We petition the angelic realm and ask for it to allow every soul who's gathered here to become exposed to the mighty power of God's white light. And we ask for the angels to bring every last person in so they can be bathed in that awesome power bestowed only by God's will, at being granted benefits to restore all of mankind to intense love. I see, thank you. We seek to protect every man, woman, and child by unleashing unto them the power of God's healing white light. We thank God for He bathed all of us in the glorious warmth of His kindness, and this beam of energies has been enriched with God's own unconditional and non-judgmental love this morning on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. He is loving us, and He is protecting us on all levels. Extol, mal, send. Thank you. I extol the name of King Jesus. I ask for our petition to the angelic realm be made correct. And we send our petition to the angels and ancestors with all due respect. Thank you. I know. I can't help it. Ooh, I dropped my chapstick. Well, once again, I get to come back and do this again tomorrow. I love you so much. I'm having so much fun doing this, for creating this content. Thank you for creating a magical space, though, here with me. This transformation is your confirmation. During this reading, I give you permission to not go to Thanksgiving. You do what you want to do. What will you be free? This reading is your confirmation. I give you permission. You claim contentment and growth from such a beautiful, magnificent, magical starting point here this morning with me. Thank you. You keep emerging as being victorious, as this new version of self, of you, that's supposed to be here. Yeah, that's who I see. To create positive change in the world starts with you in your own skin. Now, if you like to see more videos on this topic and others, go to my playlist. Now you can click on the Rutilated Quartz heart right here at the very tail, and that will show the computer that you made it watch the whole video, and you hit that little purple heart and you'll subscribe in, and I'm so grateful. I love you guys so much. I love you. Absolutely. I cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. So you promise me you'll go out there and you will have a really great day.